Bitch, I fucking trust this front. Bitch, I fucking trust my bitch. I don't fucking trust my lose my mind for fucking trusting. Bitch, I fucking trust my bitch. I don't fucking trust this cop. Bitch, I fucking trust my bitch. I don't fucking trust this cop. Bitch, I fucking trust my bitch. I don't fucking trust this cop. Bitch, I fucking trust my bitch. I don't fucking trust this.
Okay, so let me explain. Alright, so how should I start this? Whew. What's up, everybody? This is Ultimate Outlaw. Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot to explain. For one thing, 9 months. There's a lot to explain. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot to explain. Alright, so 9 months. Like, what could I have done in the past 9 months? I mostly, let's just say, I'm gonna just make this quick and simple. Let's just say, you know, I grieved, I adapt, I evolved, and I decided to rebuild. Simple. I'm not gonna lie. The best month that has happened to me was this month. I'm gonna keep it 100. For one thing, I got to meet one of my heroes from when I was growing up. Like, cause you know me, if you watch this channel, if you know me for a long time, I like to watch WWE. You know this. I've done videos here and there. I do different videos everywhere. But yeah, like when that happened, and it was crazy. And the crazy thing is, it was on May 4th. Like, cause if you're a Star Wars fan, May the 4th be with you type shit. But like, yeah. It was just amazing, you know. I was like at work at that day, but hey, like I said, bro, like I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man, though. I'm a grown man, but I know I've been gone, and there's still a lot that I still gotta do. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be the longest video I might have done. Like the last video I have ever done for something like this was the Naruto Unhinged episode 1 through 6. And last time you saw me, I did episode 9, and then I was gone, and then, you know, it just happens. It happens. Hear me out. Besides that, I'm gonna do episode 10 through all the way up until the one is now. And then if you stay with me at the end of this video, there's gonna be a lot more of reason why I've been gone. But besides all that, just wait for it. So just chill, relax. You know, grab your snacks, get yourself a Gatorade and a bag of Goldfish. no, I'm sure. Let me stop. Let's just get to this video, and it was good to be back. It's good to be back. I'm just gonna say that. It's really good to be back. Alright, before I start this video, it's been a minute. I remember I've seen episode 10, but it has been a minute when I was gone, so I apologize for that. But the other ones I have not seen, so let's get to it.
Or any other series related to it. This video is a parody for entertainment purposes and for the enjoyment of fans that follow the original series. But with all that said, please enjoy the video.
Episode 10, Rock Lee, the gold medal instigator.
Alright, this is the
My
shooting exam
instigation
saga,
senses
just
are
let you know.
tingling, so an opportunity is about to present itself. But before I go check it out, I saw Neji head off this way before we separated. So if I find him quick enough, I could try and yell out something to possibly make him mad before I head to the instigation spot that I'm
trying
sensing.
to start something already.
You three can stop hiding. I know you're inside the bush.
He saved me the trouble of finding him. Nice.
I think it was a bad idea to split that edible Choji had on him. We're in no condition to fight.
No shit, Shikamaru. I can barely open my eyes.
They're so high they don't even realize I can hear them.
Okay, but hear me out. What if we're just imagining things? Like life. It's an illusion. So maybe right now we're just imagining someone there. Like, what if we're not even in a forest right now?
Bro.
You know, you're having a high thought right now. But if I were to actually think more about it, the idea of life being an illusion could definitely be a possibility.
Yeah. I'm not about to listen to three people have this conversation while they're high out their minds.
I mean, their
Or someone
their
with
logic
enough
is not
skill to
long.
pull off
Shut up. I'm done listening to you jits talk. Like one of you said, you're in no condition to fight, so I'll leave you alone for now. I suggest you three lock in and tee up, because it's getting wicked in this forest, you heard? Is something funny?
No.
Shikamaru, did you hear the way he said, "You heard"?
Yo,
Yeah, I heard what he said. You heard?
Yo.
He sounded confused about what he was talking about. You heard?
They are a prime example
I'm
of
not
why
crying,
I don't
bro.
smoke
I'm not
weed.
crying. I just got something
Because
in
I
my
didn't
eye.
say anything funny, yet they're laughing their asses off.
I can't tell whether this fake gangster wants to be from Florida or New York. You heard?
Yo, stop. That's, yo, they
Come
keep
on,
counting
just
it
leave him
down.
alone, guys. You heard?
Yo, that's crazy. Okay, continue on.
I better leave before I get mad. I'm not about to waste any more of my time on some druggies.
It was unintentional, but their instigation tactics were impressive. The leader of L Block, Mark Phillips, would definitely give this a C rating in instigation.
Okay.
Things are going to change from now on. You both may not realize it, but I did a lot of self-reflecting after what happened earlier.
Self-reflecting.
Today's the day I finally start being useful. So please, wake up soon so we can get out of this forest.
Protecting them must be very important to you. But if you really want to be useful, let us see the boy with the edge streak.
Damn it, they're headbands. It's the same as that freak that touched Sasuke and Naruto. They must be his henchmen or something.
Don't make this hard for yourself, little girl, because I listen to Chris Brown. So the idea of forcefully moving you out of our way is definitely an option.
I don't know who you think you're talking to, because it sure as hell isn't me. I'm a different person than I was about 5 hours ago.
Here's the thing, like she said 5 hours ago. I know I've been gone for that long, but how can you have a whole life experience and it changed in less than 5 hours? I'm just saying, but okay.
So you better head back to your freaky ass master, because you're not laying a single finger on either one of these two.
Those are some brave words coming out of your mouth, yet you don't even sound the slightest bit of threatening. But what I really have a problem with is you thinking you have the right to talk about Lord Orochimaru. Because he's not a freak. He's just experimental.
There's nothing experimental about that weirdo. Okay. He's a creep that needs to be locked up and put on death row.
I'll give you one more chance to watch your mouth about Lord Orochimaru.
But
because things really don't have to get violent when there's a simple solution. So apologize for what you said. Then let us see the boy.
And if she does not apologize, then what will happen?
The same thing that will happen to you if you don't mind your business.
You must not know, but I live for this ignorant shit. So those words you just said are music to my ears.
Bro, here we go.
Thank you. But honestly, I'm surprised someone like you would show up to help me.
Do not make me laugh, because I am not here to help you. So how about you sit there and watch me get to work on these fools? You should be used to doing that anyways, considering that you are the useless one on your team.
I should have expected this from him. Plus, he's probably only here to make everyone mad. But still, what he said had truth to it.
Hey, buddy.
At least you admits
I don't know who you think you are, but it's probably best you leave before you get hurt.
And who will be the one hurting me?
Are you dumb or something? I'm the one that just said it, so obviously it would be me.
I am not dumb. I just didn't expect a femboy like you to say something so manly. I guess you guys actually do have some type of masculinity.
Don't ever compare me to one of those beta sissy males ever again, because I'm a high value and alpha male. So if you value your life, then I suggest you watch your next few words.
Just as I expected. After overhearing that Chris Brown statement he made earlier, I knew he had to be one of those red pill losers. I find it hilarious that you think of yourself as an alpha male, considering the person you work for. Because word on the street is that he's pretty gay. And if you willingly work under him, then what would that make you? Because it surely wouldn't make you an alpha male.
You little beta white knight piece of shit.
Zaku, relax. It's obvious he's just trying to make you mad.
Looks like side character number 2 finally remembered he had more voice lines. Good job. I am proud of you.
The fuck did you just call me?
Oh my god. How is he even able to think of all this on the spot? I'd hate to admit it, but his instigating really is a skill.
It is amazing.
That is my bad. I guess I got you
But
wrong.
he plotting
I'll
more.
move you up
He
to
plotting.
side character number 1. I can at least admit you're more interesting than your bitch-ass mans over there.
I know exactly what he's trying to do, yet I'm still getting mad. Whoever this brat is, he's good.
I know you didn't just move me down to a second-rate side character. I'm more memorable than anyone on my team. So if we're talking side characters, then I should be number 1.
Zaku, stop responding to him. You're just giving him the reaction he wants.
It doesn't matter what he's trying to do. An alpha male like me is a leader, so I could never be a second-rate side character. Plus, I personally think you fit that role better than I do.
Damn.
Zaku, there's no way you're this delusional. I'm literally the team leader, so if we were actually side characters, then by default you would be side character number 2.
Damn.
Perfect. Now I can start instigating from the sidelines. Damn! If you really think about it, he just said you were destined to be a second-rate side character.
The only thing I was destined to be was a leader, which is what makes me an alpha male. Plus, I have better character qualities than him, so this shouldn't even be a debate.
Oh, nah. He basically said you have a boring personality, and that his is better.
Yo,
if you
he's
really think
evil.
about it, he
He's
is
evil with
disrespecting the
this.
very thing that makes you who you are.
His name is literally Zaku. That doesn't even sound like an important name.
So basically you are saying his name, the thing his parents gave to him at birth, isn't even worth remembering? I am not going to lie. I would not take that, especially from my mans.
Well, at least I actually got mine from my parents. Unlike Dosu, who never even met his parents.
Oh, nah, that's actually crazy. Dosu, did you just hear what he said?
Zaku, you need to watch that little mouth of yours. Because I don't mind doing a side quest to handle some business
Bruh, I'm
with
writing
you.
instigation
Me personally,
down.
I think you two should run a 30
Right,
real quick.
you gotta write
because
this
this
down.
back and forth is not going to solve anything. That is just me, though.
Sounds like a good idea to me. Dosu, let's get it.
Another perfectly executed crash out. I love my life.
Yo, that's
He's getting
amazing.
genuine joy
He's
from
good
this.
with this.
This guy is a problem.
Wait a minute.
What is wrong? Are you backing out of the 30-second fade with your mans?
Yeah, Dosu, if you're scared, just say that.
Zaku, just shut the hell up and listen. This whole situation is dumb.
Oh, that's funny.
It stemmed from us wanting to be
That
the
is
top
perfect.
side character in our group. That itself is embarrassing. He's been instigating the whole thing. I knew what he was doing too, and I still fell for it.
You're right. Us arguing over that is actually embarrassing. We're actually stupid.
Stupid would be an understatement.
What's really stupid is my fist when I shove it up your ass.
Ignore him, Zaku. He's trying to get us riled up again. We finally got our priorities back in check, so let's get him out the way and continue our original mission.
Ino, who do you think is going to win the fight? I got my money on the L Block guy. You heard?
Yo, come on, bro.
I guess
We're
I
not
got my
doing this
money on the
again.
3 other ninjas then. You heard?
You shouldn't have taken that second edible. You sound high as hell right now. You heard?
They're not
But
funny.
speaking of
Like,
edibles,
they're really
since
being
we made a
crazy
bet,
with it now.
whoever wins gets the last edible from Choji. You
Don't.
heard?
Are you weak-ass motherfuckers really about to jump me?
Ah, don't get scared now. You brought this on yourself. Plus, we were gonna do this from the start if you didn't get out of our way.
You have me mistaken. I am not scared. I was just making sure you were making a smart decision, because it would be dumb not to jump someone as skillful as me.
You know what? Zaku, sit this one out.
Are you sure? Because we could just finish him off right now.
Yeah, it's fine. His little smile and attitude is pissing me off. I want him to fight me and realize that he's helpless against people like us, so he can regret all that instigating he did earlier.
This must be one of those situations real nigga sensei was telling me about. This is perfect.
What he told
All
you?
right, listen up, lil nigga. This
Okay.
is an important lesson you need to hear before you enter these exams. There may be situations when your instigation may cause someone to want to hurt you very badly.
That's how I feel when having to deal with both of their instigation attempts every single day.
Neji, I know you so well that I can already tell your little Hyuga ass is back there hating. Instead of hating on something beautiful like instigation, maybe you should hate the niggas that killed your dad.
No.
That's what I thought. Stay stuck on hush mode and stop all that hating, lil nigga.
He said all that unprovoked. A prime example of their unnecessary instigation attempts.
But anyways, like I was saying, there may be situations where your instigation victims may want to hurt you very badly. But in this situation, they want to hurt you very badly while you are giving it your best. And even if you beat them, those type of people can sometimes be satisfied knowing you went all out. So if a situation like that presents itself during these exams, I want you to purposely lose.
Sensei, I don't understand. Aren't we supposed to be participating in the crash out as well if that happens?
All right, lil buddy, listen up, because I have an explanation.
Okay.
Normally, yes, all members of L Block have to participate in a crash-out scenario they themselves instigated.
I ain't a part of L
we
Block,
never
I'm
want to
just
leave
letting you
our
know.
victims feeling satisfied. So if they want to fight us at our best and we beat them, there is a chance they will feel satisfied in the end.
Okay.
Which we don't want to risk.
All right.
So in those situations, it's best to underperform or not fight at all. Leave those niggas unsatisfied. It'll be stuck on their mind and bother them.
It is like Mark Phillips is blessing me right now with an opportunity to test this new style of instigation. I will not fail him or my sensei.
You better brace yourself because I'm going all out from the start. No mercy.
This is perfect. He's most likely going to use a jutsu, so I'll just allow myself to get hit by it.
How long is he just gonna stand there?
Sus vibration jutsu.
Wait, this is that same gay-ass jutsu.
This is that same jutsu he used before the first exam started.
I don't like that.
That sissy was all talk.
Sus vibration jutsu isn't your average type of jutsu.
I don't like that.
This jutsu forces the target to hear something most people would consider sus or zesty, if you will.
I hate it.
But not only that, this sound is amped up about 20 times the normal amount.
Stop, please.
You've seen me use this before. So, I'm disappointed you didn't dodge or counter it. Especially after all that talking you were doing just a moment ago.
That just affected me, I'm not gonna lie.
But then again, I had a feeling you were all talk anyways.
Looks like you owe me that edible. You heard?
Yo.
I don't think you taking a third edible is a good idea, especially since you still sound high as hell. But at the same time, a deal is a deal. So I'll go get it from Choji for you. You heard?
Number 16 is crazy.
What happened? I thought you said it would be smart if we jumped you. Now you're over there helpless after one attack. It's honestly disappointing.
You have me mistaken once again. I let your little boyfriend hit me.
I came in.
Huh?
The fuck you mean you let me hit you?
Yes, it's working.
Oh.
There's one more thing I need you to know before we end our lesson, lil nigga. You need to make this person feel like they wasted their time as well. Because an angry nigga that feels like they wasted their time always makes for a top-tier crash out. And I put that on L Block.
I mean, I was going to let this happen from the start. Plus, I could not be bothered to go all out on some side characters anyway. I also wanted to test my durability before the next part of the exams, because I have a bigger target in mind.
But that doesn't make any sense, though. There's no way you actually think that little of us to the point you're willing to take a jutsu head-on just to test your durability.
Once again, you must not know, but I would die behind this L-block shit. So getting hit by a gay little jutsu like that is nothing.
So if you really planned on doing this from the start and never had any intention of fighting, then that would mean, oh my God.
Come on, say it.
Damn it. Being the person someone tests their durability on is really some side character shit.
Yes, but those are not the words I'm looking for.
That would mean this whole thing was pointless. If you were never going to fight, we could have just ignored you. Yet we played along with your games and got tricked like some side characters. Now it just feels like we wasted our time doing all this.
You did.
We wasted our time doing all this. We wasted our time doing all this.
Sensei, I did it.
Ever since you showed up, you caused problems for us, all by just talking and using your words. I will admit, that alone is impressive, but I think it's best we put a permanent end to your little activities.
I think that's a good idea too, Dosu. And I already know you probably agree, Kin.
Shikamaru, I don't think she has said a single word this whole time.
Yeah,
Right?
since we showed up, she hasn't said anything. She might be mute. What do you think, Ino?
You heard?
Oh God, you can barely speak. That third edible really has you messed up right now.
You heard?
I'm gonna be completely honest with you two. Now that my high wore off, that joke really isn't as funny as we thought it was.
I was starting to think the same thing, Shikamaru.
You heard?
Oh my God, we understand each other so well. I can't believe I'm just now realizing how much I love you guys.
Choji,
Okay,
trust
relax
me.
there, buddy.
The feeling is 100% mutual.
You heard?
I guess that's your way
Never
of saying
mind.
you agree, Ino.
You heard?
I already told you I'm not going to waste my time on some side characters. I got the results I wanted out of this situation. So just leave me alone and continue your original mission.
If you have no intention of fighting, then we have no problem killing you where you are right now, because you already wasted enough of our time today. But the only thing stopping me from doing that, though, is me not being satisfied with how this ended. So get the fuck up and let us finish you off the right way.
He's crashing out. Sensei, I wish you could see this, because this is beautiful. I
getting
do need to
mad,
conserve
bro.
my energy for my next crash out scenario, though. So how about I redirect this a little bit? I know you want to hurt me really bad, but I already made up my mind. I will not be fighting some side characters today, but there is someone on your level that you can fight. She is so useless that she might as well be a background character. She also happens to be the girl behind me.
What?
She was the one
He's
stopping
passing
you
the
from
ball.
carrying
He's
out
passing
your
the ball.
original mission. You seem like you had something to prove with this mission before I showed up. So I don't think you want to disappoint your boss by focusing on me, right?
You're lucky you said what you said just now, because I actually do have something to prove with this mission. So Lord Orochimaru's orders will
passed
come
him- he
first.
just passed the
But
crash
after
out to
that's
her.
done, I'm coming
Oh,
right back to you
buddy.
to settle this properly.
There's
Ain't no way.
way that actually worked for him.
Yeah, he did.
Also, just as a reminder, she did call your boss weird and a freak. She also basically said he
Insult to
needs to go to
injury.
prison and die. That is really messed up if you ask me.
That's
You
insult to injury,
L-block
bro.
bitch! Whose side are you even on?
I do not choose sides. I just go where the instigation leads me.
I hate L Block. Damn it.
Imagine letting the most irrelevant person here catch you lacking. You really are useless.
Zaku, she still has yet to apologize for what she said about Lord Orochimaru. How about you go force one out of her?
Sure thing, Dosu. I woke up feeling like Chris Breezy today anyways.
Or how about you wake up to some bitches and shut your corny ass up?
Excuse me?
But more importantly, since your skank ass wants to grab all up on my hair, let me show you how to speedrun a pixie cut, bitch.
Okay. That still didn't do nothing, though.
I promised you guys things would change.
Yo.
And I think now's the time I finally do something useful for once.
Does she have
So
the right
just
time to
sit
monologue?
tight. I'll handle things here. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the
That is not even a pixie cut.
Yo, bruh. Alright.
Zaku, look up!
Relax, Dosu. I see her little sneak attack coming. What the hell is happening? She shouldn't have enough chakra to use this many substitution jutsus.
Looking back on it, letting you take that third edible was a dumb idea. Now me and Choji are gonna have to babysit you until your high wears off, because now you're starting to green out. Also,
It'd be like
Choji, who did you buy these edibles from? Asuma-sensei is probably gonna want to know when we tell him how strong they were. You know he's a fiend.
But that's the thing, Shikamaru. He's the one that gave them to me.
She can't keep substituting forever. She's gonna have to come out before she runs out of chakra. So I'll just hold out until that happens.
Do you think she actually has enough chakra to use this many substitutions back to back?
I don't think that Jit is using substitution jutsu anymore. Because after the first few substitutions she did, I noticed with my Byakugan that her chakra changed slightly. So it could possibly be some type of genjutsu. But I can't be for sure. Also, when did you even get here, 1010? I didn't even see you during the first exam.
I honestly think there's something wrong with me, because I don't even know how I end up in most places.
I shouldn't even be surprised. She always says that after showing up out of nowhere.
Oh, great. If the first 15 substitutions weren't annoying enough, now there's multiple versions of her.
Kin, take care of the 3 on the ground!
Is this a genjutsu?
This doesn't make sense. She keeps doing the same thing over and over, then substituting. She should be out of chakra by now. It's like this isn't even real.
Genjutsu? Bruh.
Wait. Zaku, listen up. I think this is a genjutsu. She's probably trying to exhaust us before she actually makes a move. So hurry up and finish the last one off so we can find her.
Okay, bro.
That actually makes sense. That's probably the only way a woman like her can have any chance of beating an alpha male like me.
Stop with that.
Zaku, to your left. There's another one.
She thinks I'm stupid. The one above me blocked, so it's most likely another substitution that's acting as a distraction. The one on the ground must actually be the real one since she came out later. Probably trying to catch me with my guard down while I was focused on the other one. But guess what? Those weak feminine tactics don't work on an alpha male like me.
Bruh.
That was a substitution? Wait! That's why the other one blocked!
Damn it, she knew it would be 50-50, so she blocked just in case he chose to focus on her.
Get bitched, ho.
Ha! Oh, nah. If I was a red pill loser like you, I would just end my life if I got beat by a girl like that.
Nah,
I thought you said she was useless.
I did not lie when I said that. So I am also just as shocked as you. But at the same time, because your mans just took an L, I think I am going to demote you guys to background characters.
If I even hear the word background come out of your mouth again, I will kill you where you lay right now.
Once again, that is music to my ears. I said, I think
Which
I'm
one
going
of you background characters just called my glorious queen useless?
Did he just call her glorious queen? That could never be me. I would never say that.
His presence feels similar to Lord Orochimaru's. It feels experimental.
Sasuke, I'm happy that you're up, but please don't call me that again. Remember what I said. I'm not meat riding or glazing you anymore, so don't start doing it to me either. Plus, you saying that isn't really a good look for you in front of the hoes.
Ino, you heard?
There's no way they're still on that.
You heard what that girl down there said?
I think she just did that one on purpose.
You good? You heard what I just asked?
10-10, just shut up.
It's okay. I understand why you're not saying anything. You're probably still too high to speak normally. But I know in your head, you're probably really happy right now.
You heard?
Yo, she's still
Relax.
going.
I was just testing you and semi-joking. That's what friends do, right?
Sure, I guess. But I don't need you to test me like I'm a lab rat or something. I told you things would change and I meant it. So, just worry about yourself.
She actually seems different. All right, I heard you.
Somehow, everyone wants to start saying those 2 fucking words back to back. I swear you can't make this up.
By the way, I like the new hairstyle.
Word.
Cool.
Oh, nah, that is crazy, gang. She did not even acknowledge your compliment. She hit you with one simple word. Literally.
First of all, I know what you're trying to do, and it's not gonna work like it did last time. And secondly,
he's still trying to
why are you
instigate
even
while
here?
he's beat up.
Take a wild guess as to why I am here. The answer should be obvious, you
And-
stupid Uchigger.
Yo, why you gotta say
Jesus.
that?
Even I can admit that was really unnecessary.
You know what? It's my fault for not expecting you to try something again. But you're right. It should be obvious to know why you're here. So if you want to see a crash out, then let me know who called her useless.
Another crash out scenario practically throwing itself at me. This is the perfect time to lie and get the wrong person hurt to maximize the ignorance. That is simple. It was the red pill loser over there with spiky hair. The one who got destroyed by your teammate before you woke up.
Nigga, you know I didn't say a damn thing close to that, you fucking lunch.
Oh,
Yo,
nah.
he
This
said-
is the craziest thing I've seen today.
His voice
You got
changed.
bitched so bad by the girl you called useless that your voice changed. That is absolutely insane work.
I'm not the one sucking off the ground right now. And I didn't even call the useless bitch useless, you fuck nugget.
Sasuke, the amount of cap exiting his mouth is crazy. He is copping a plea. He is basically saying you are not worth telling the truth to.
That does sound crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I think you should show him what happens when people decide to lie to you, especially about insulting your friends.
You know what, L-Block? You just earned yourself another crash out from me.
Man, I didn't even do anything, man. I'm gonna end up on Sasuke's kill cam.
Zaku, move! What are you doing?
Like, I didn't even do
I'm
anything.
screaming and said you touched me.
What?
Don't you?
Oh, nah, gang. You not crazy like that for real.
Lee, do you really want to see how crazy I can
He,
get?
he ain't that crazy.
Hell yeah, gang. If you was really crazy, you would
Do it.
break his arms right now.
No balls, he won't.
Sasuke, please stop.
And he did it.
The sad thing about this is that he actually was telling the truth, at least until a moment ago. It'd be like that, though. He had it coming anyways.
I honestly feel like we should have stopped Lee from instigating something like this.
No. It's good we stayed where we were at. Because while you're busy disappearing and showing up randomly, I learned something about Lee and Guy Sensei. Their instigation alone is dangerous because of how good they are at it. But once they start laughing and chuckling to themselves, like Lee was doing just now,
That's that hyena
then that's
chuckle.
a sign they have tunnel vision. Everything they say from that moment on will be an attempt to instigate. It's almost as if their instigation planning becomes borderline chaotic and instant. I want you to remember that those two are not on anyone's side. They are literally the definition of chaotic neutral. The only people they respect are themselves, L-Block, and somehow the third Hokage, which still, I don't understand how that works.
This is off topic, but why do you space your words out like that when you speak?
If you stop disappearing and showing up randomly all the time, you would know that I don't. It only seems like I do because you're only around when I'm getting disrespected, so I'm just mad. You heard?
No disrespect, but hearing you say those last two words makes me want to get eaten alive starting from the inside. It just doesn't sound right coming out of your mouth.
It just doesn't stop.
The fact
You
she
should
said it
probably
like that
pick your
is
teammate
crazy.
up and leave. Because I don't mind putting my foot on your back and stretching you out too.
Hey, yo!
Sasuke, that shit was gay as hell, my nigga.
Damn it, he's right. What the hell am I saying?
Like,
And with him
what?
saying those words, our mission is now complete.
Nah, bro,
Lord
nah.
Orochimaru will be thrilled to hear the edge mark is working perfectly.
Edge mark is crazy.
Since you still
but
haven't
okay.
left yet, how about you drop us that scroll on your way out?
Here. Losing it won't do much when we can easily just find another one anyways.
I could honestly care less. Now get the hell out of my face.
Heh, your man's got his arms broken, and now you just got your pockets ran. What a sad day to be you.
For real.
I feel like it's too convenient that you woke up at the exact moment everything starts getting resolved, Naruto.
Nah.
Seems like you might have been playing possum
bro.
for a little bit.
He had to.
On God, I was. Some crazy stuff happened to me a few hours ago.
Nah,
So
for
I think
real.
I deserved those few extra minutes. You heard, my nigga?
I heard you, my nigga.
I definitely heard you. I try my best to stay calm and collected, but
I
half
heard
these
you, my
jits
nigga.
keep
I heard you.
disrespecting me, and the other half are unintentionally adding to it.
But it's crazy. 31
I'm almost
though.
at my breaking point.
31 is your breaking point of being disrespectful.
Before you click.
Alright. That was mostly it. But 31 is his breaking point. But okay. I'm gonna just make that real quick. That's just crazy of how it went down. Snitched on everybody. Wanted Naruto dead. Hey, bruh. But Naruto street credit's still up. I'm just saying. I'm gonna just say it's crazy of how everything went down. Like, bro. Like he tried to set him up, but he exposed himself. He really was that petty, and everything else he said, I'm like, bro, what?
Episode 11, Hiruzen, the Petty Hokage.
Alright, here we go. Episode 11, the Trash Hokage. Everything's are just jokes. Okay, cool.
Listen up, you two. We already have both scrolls, so we could just head to the destination. But I feel like we should keep taking more scrolls, because that would decrease the chances of Naruto's team finding another one.
No. I feel like we should just get this over with. Plus, doing something like that is just unnecessary.
Honestly.
Shino, you should be the last person talking about something being unnecessary.
Why is
especially
Akamaru
after what you
shaking?
did to that bug.
Kiba, like I said earlier, I'm not ashamed to be myself anymore, and I never judge you for the constant, unnecessary hating you do on Naruto.
Honestly.
Plus, we're in a forest with zero privacy. So what I did with that bug was free game.
Just stop talking. I'm not about to let you try to make an excuse for what you did with that bug. You're losing the plot, Shino.
Game is game.
No,
Either
I
you
was
accept
kidding.
it or you don't.
Shino, you are one sick individual. And I'm sorry you have to sit here and listen to him, Hinata.
I'd rather hear you be sorry for trying to hate on Naruto again.
You can call it hating or whatever, but I'm just doing everyone a
always
favor.
gotta hate on my
Shut
boy.
up, Kiba. You're hating. Just like all the times you said something rude to him for no reason at all. Like, goddamn, just get off his meat.
Get off his meat? Jesus, Hinata, you sound just like him.
Good.
And that's another thing. You're more extroverted when he's not around. But as soon as he is, you start becoming all shy. I don't understand how a loser like him can have that effect over you.
Most people don't understand things about others who are better than them in every way. So, I wouldn't really expect you to understand.
Now you're just saying random stuff. Give me 3 examples on how
He's funnier, better looking, has more charisma, he's goal-driven, and just overall inspirational to me.
Damn, no hesitation.
Shut up, Shino. When you see a praying mantis, you probably get hard.
You know what's crazy?
I'm probably right. Yes, I know. We honestly didn't need you to agree with me.
Whatever.
I honestly don't know how to feel about him anymore.
By the way, what are you even looking at, Kiba? You've been staring that way this whole time.
I think I see that racist guy we were warned about the other day. And it's kind of crazy how you have a Byakugan and didn't notice him yet.
And it's kinda crazy that you're so good at smelling but can't smell your way to a shower. You smell like piss.
Okay, I had to freeze this for a few seconds because I just realized that Hinata just used the N-word at the last minute when I was cracking up, so that was hilarious. I'm sorry.
Hey, relax, Hinata. You know I hate when Naruto says that and you sound just like him right now. Let's just forget about what I said.
I know what you are, boy. I can just smell it off you.
Nah.
Gaara, I think we found a food stamp user.
Yo, wow.
Yeah. My thoughts exactly, Kankuro.
Yeah, this is definitely the guy.
I would ask if you're black, but I can obviously tell there's more going on here. So I think you might be one of those filthy homegrown blacks from Africa.
Nah, that's crazy.
Right on, my brother. You're looking at a full-blown South African.
How disgusting. Just listen to those lips smack.
You didn't even have to answer.
Bro, I
knew
can't.
exactly what you were, boy.
Damn
Yo,
it. Why would he
shit.
answer them? He should have just left.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Your kind is
Mari
very
defended them.
predictable,
Okay.
which is why I see you all as primates. But I digress. Before I do what my heart is telling me to do, I have one more question.
Gaara, we should just let him go. We already have both scrolls, and he really hasn't done
I want
anything.
to know, how do you live with yourself knowing that you're African?
Damn it! He's not listening!
What purpose does it serve you, besides being inferior
Yo,
to
this
us?
is crazy. And I haven't even seen this.
The hell is he so mad for?
That's what I'm wondering. Who made him like this?
They're distracted right now, honey. So how about you show me why they made you the queen bee of your hive?
No, this... Get that bug out my ear.
Don't worry. I'll be quiet.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah. How aren't you depressed or saddened by your existence?
I really don't recommend you answering that. You should just leave before they do something
Answer the question, boy.
That is simple, my brother. Just knowing that I am South African makes me happy. I take pride in my people and our heritage. Just knowing that I am South African tantalizes me so.
That's a pretty big word for someone like him.
It's tantalizing, huh, boy?
Yo, it reminds me of that story of, like, okay, so my friend Solo Steppin had a friend that he knew that I made him that mad because I'm a dark humorous guy, so I just said some crazy stuff, and ever since then he literally stopped being friends with him. I'm gonna just be simple as that.
Even if some of us are still white as hell, just look at Dricus Duplessis. Are you trying to tell me anything?
Alright, yeah, I think it's about time we deliver these scrolls.
Yeah, let's bounce. You
We've
gotta
been
bounce.
saying
You
that
gotta
from
go.
the start, but no, you wanted to try and find a way to hate on Naruto.
Oh my god, Hinata, now's not the time. And Shino, why are you still looking?
Huh? Oh, my bad. I'm just in shock after seeing what just happened.
Yeah, me too, bro. But let's get out of here before that racist sees us. Wait, why the hell did I just hear a B, Shino?
Oh my god.
Game is game, Kiba.
Oh
Don't you ever use my name in the same sentence after saying game is game. Especially when you probably just let a bee peg you with its stinger.
Nah.
You know what's crazy?
Shino, don't you dare finish that goddamn sentence.
I already knew what needed to be done, but hearing him say some of them are white was just unacceptable. They could never be blessed to have our skin.
I feel the same way, Gara. I was ready to pull out Jim on that filthy bonobo.
But what is a bonobo?
Look at him frolicking at the mouth. That level of enthusiasm is just inspirational. This is why I praise the Lord for spawning such beautiful white children. Ah, oh, thank you, white Jesus.
I'm done. Like, if that was Shikaku the Sand Spirit as Uncle...
You good, Gara?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy.
I just got lost in my head for a second. But anyways, good shit. I like the enthusiasm.
Why? Why do you guys have to be so racist?
Here we go with this nonsense.
He didn't do anything to you, but you straight up killed him. And now you're both gonna sit
Tamari
here and
rocks
bond
with the
over
Black
it?
Kings.
You two make me fucking sick.
Ooh.
I hate you both.
Ooh.
Ah, Lord, what a horrible sight. Those darkies done got a hold of her with their black magic again.
Yo, black magic is crazy.
Did you hear anything just now, Kankuro?
Nah. You're probably hearing another team around here or something.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely another team.
Bet. Let's see how long you keep ignoring me once I expose your little SVSC plan.
Anyways,
I
want to wake up and look for the broccoli like Kendrick Lamar. So I think it's time to deliver these scrolls so we can rest. And if we see Rock Lee, then we should tell him about the dominance we displayed today.
Listen, Gara, I know you have high hopes about Lee, but I'm pretty sure he lied to you. Because I listened to a Kendrick song and he literally sounds black.
You sound crazy. Rock Lee is just like us, so why would he lie? Plus, he said Kendrick wants to give those baboons a false sense of security, so he tries to sound relatable to them.
No.
Now, enough of this foolishness and let's get out of here.
That hippity-hoppity black anthem rapping nigga Kendrick is not white. He's blacker than the dirt beneath your very feet.
Ruckus, shut your black ass up.
He even hears
If Lee
him.
says he's white, then I believe him.
Ugh, how great. Now Ruckus is up.
Finally. Now maybe he can talk some sense into him about that Kendrick guy.
Yo, this is just crazy. Why they got Anko's face animation like that? Why? It looks so... okay.
He's back.
I've been waiting for this report, so go ahead and give me the good news.
He snuck his way into the forest and marked another kid.
That's it? What about Naruto? He was supposed to kill that little niglet.
Wow.
Also,
I
there's
don't
one
like
more
him.
thing.
Ha! Ah, yes, here it comes.
He wanted me to tell you that he's up 1-0. That sick freak thinks this is a game.
No, that bitch is letting me know he went back on our deal.
What?
Damn it. I should have known he was gonna pull something like this.
What deal are you talking about?
He better hope I don't see him again. Because when I do, I'm gonna make sure that gay little snake dies for going back on our deal.
There's no way you would actually make some type of deal with a predator.
That's
so cut it
crazy.
out. It's not funny.
Bitch, I would do anything to get my last one up on Minato, so I ain't joking.
How does that have any relevance to what you're talking about?
Oh, trust me, it has a lot of relevance. But I know you wouldn't understand my reasoning, especially since you and your little albino nutty buddy Kakashi usually have the same perspective on things.
What could Minato have possibly done that would lead to you letting a monster roam free in our village?
You're asking way too many questions.
That's
I
what
need
I'm
to think
wondering.
about how I'm gonna get my get back on Orochimaru. So leave.
I'm not leaving until you give me some answers.
I'm the Hokage, so I don't gotta give you shit. Now leave my office. And if you leak anything that I said, I'll have you hunted until you're playing patty cake with the inside of a coffin while I piss on your grave.
I don't care. When this exam ends, I'll make sure the whole village knows.
But do you think they'll know about it the same way they know how you got touched by Orochimaru?
That was just unnecessary.
Exactly. And now I'm up 1-0.
How is you up? Okay.
Also, before you go, you trying to let me hit?
Even if the village's fate depended on that happening,
He really
I wouldn't
asked
even
that after
think
he
about
said that.
considering it, you old, ugly, erectile, dysfunctional-looking geezer.
That fatherless mouth breather Kakashi was right.
Looks like that struck a nerve, so I guess now it's 1-1.
And you got touched by Orochimaru, so now it's 2-1. Plus,
just saying the
you're
same
fired
thing.
from being the second exam proctor, so add one more to make it 3. I suggest you start playing some defense, because you can't beat me at my own game, you D-cup bowling ball-chested thought. Ha, 4-1, by the way.
Okay, nah. That's okay.
All right, guys, we're here. Now all we have to do is deliver our scrolls and meet up with the rest of the teams. So I'll see you guys once that's done.
Ha! Say less. And good looks on giving us your extra scroll, my nigga.
Of course. After I ran into you guys and heard what happened with that freak, it would have been wrong if I didn't help out.
See, I knew you was valid.
Okay.
I love when you smile like that, K. Diddy. So I'm hoping to hear
Call
something
him
good
K.
about this
Diddy?
report.
Nah, bruh.
I have good news. Dosu's squad were able to see that the edge mark was working perfectly. And now I just made sure Sasuke made it without any harm done to the mark.
Yes. When this exam is over, tell Dosu he's invited to my next party. And as for you...
Nah, I'm cool.
Well, just make sure you pick up some baby oil while you're here.
Yep, that's
You're gonna
where I
need
call
it.
it. That's where I call
Oh
it.
my.
At. No, that's where I call it at. Nah, bruh. Again, I have not seen episode 11, and 12 is next. So I'm just really concerned what is going on here right now. It's crazy, bruh. It's just crazy.
How generous of you,
Not
Lord
the baby oil,
Orochimaru.
bro. Not the
I'll
baby
make
oil.
sure to pick up a few extra for your next party as well.
Perfect. I look forward to seeing you soon, K. Diddy.
So do I, my lord. So do I.
Bruh. Okay.
I didn't think I was going to see you guys this early, but nonetheless, congratulations on passing the second exam.
We'll start thinking more, my nigga. Cause we could have gotten here earlier if we didn't run into that freak that touched me and Sasuke.
Oh my god, Naruto, all he did was congratulate us. But you're getting mad for no reason.
Are you dumb? He
Like,
literally
for real.
said he didn't expect to see us this early, so he basically thinks we're ass.
Why such hostility, Naruto? You of all people should know I didn't mean it that way.
He's just having a little identity crisis right now.
Identity
Ever since he got up, he thinks his status as a real N-word will be questioned since he's a quote-unquote victim after what happened.
Personally, I think the whole thing is just dumb and that he has mood swings.
No, it's
because
not
he
dumb,
was just
because you
fine
can't
a
be
few
the
minutes
realist
ago.
if you're the victim.
Of course you would think it's dumb. Especially when you just learned that meat riding Sasuke isn't what you should be doing with your life.
Naruto, let's not forget how she was the one that protected us and fought off a team while we were unconscious. You're lashing out on the wrong people for no reason over something stupid. Me personally, I don't think a real N-word would act like this.
Maybe you're right. But that doesn't justify her saying something is dumb when most of her life consists of meat riding.
Honestly.
And you might be right about that. But that's not even what you were originally mad at, Naruto. Plus, she said she's gonna stop doing that, so just let it go and apologize.
Niggas get a hickey on their neck and magically become Captain Save a Ho.
I guess it would classify as one. But now's not the time to be stubborn. So just hurry up and apologize so we can go meet up with the other teams.
My fault, Sakura.
I feel like I'm worth more than a whispered apology that you probably don't even mean.
What? You don't have ears or something?
Exactly. I knew you didn't mean it. And I find it strange how someone trying to
fault, Sakura. Damn!
If you don't mind me asking, what happened in that forest? Because I need to make sure you guys aren't talking about what I think you are when you say that you got touched.
Iruka, you know you're one of my day ones, right?
I mean, we're both from Swing Set Street. So yeah.
Represent.
I guess you can say that.
Represent.
Looks like you finally started
Bring
claiming
Swing Set Street for life.
I don't think you know this,
Street
but before you
life.
came along, they used to call me Ruka Switch 'em Down. I was hitting licks, getting money, you name it. I was such a menace they had to keep my...
Yo, you sound like your uncle when you say that. Ruka Switch him down. Yo, who told you to name yourself that?
...name off the record.
You sound like a white person trying to act black. Just stop, my nigga. It's embarrassing.
That coming from you makes the level of irony something I can't even fathom.
Yeah, whatever that means. But what I was trying to say was, since you're one of my day ones, I'm gonna spare you the graphic details. Just know, character development happened in that forest, gang. That's all I'm gonna say.
That makes it sound even worse.
And whatever you think he meant when he said touched, just know you're probably right.
Oh my god.
And get this. Apparently the third Hokage made some type of deal with the freak that attacked us.
Oh, we snitching.
There's no way you expect me to believe that. Lord Third would never do something that horrible, let alone have a reason to do it.
She's telling the truth. That weirdo said that they wanted to see Hiruzen's face when he finds out they went back on their deal, right before he fingered...
Don't you dare say what happened to me!
All right, my bad. I forgot you didn't want to go into details.
I get he can be a little disrespectful or whatever, but I just don't see how the third Hokage would do something like that.
Why his face look like that? Why do they got Ruka's face looking like that?
How's it going, Obito?
It's going pretty good, Guy. Thanks for asking.
I forgot your name is Kakashi. Looks like I've mistaken you for one of your dead friends. My bad.
Yeah, I can see how you got confused.
That was a good one, Guy. That frosted-tipped albino can act nonchalant all he wants, but I can tell that pissed him off.
Man, I'm kind of hungry right now, you heard?
Okay, that's enough, Choji. I'm being serious this time when I say it's not funny anymore. You're honestly dragging it.
Seeing how Neji just reacted after hearing that gives me an idea.
Don't do it.
Oh, Sasuke. You look so handsome today, my love. Just know I would never give up on you like that pink-haired witch did.
Crazy.
Jesus, Ino. Let his nuts breathe for a second.
It's way too soon for her to be saying something like that.
Kendrick is no white savior. That tap-dancing baboon has a song called The Blacker the Berry. And guess what it's about?
That's actually one of the songs I listened to the most since Rock Lee told me about him.
No.
On that song, Kendrick is secretly making fun of the blacks while he makes it seem empowering for them.
No, he's not. The song is full of monkey pride, and that's it.
Stop talking to me, Ruckus. You obviously have no idea what you're talking about.
Bro.
I just need to find someone who would believe what these two racists have planned and can actually pass the info to the higher-ups.
Everybody's about to snitch around here. It's crazy.
I almost forgot. I hope you've been using the N-word pass I gave you, Hinata. I can tell by that look that you already have.
Listen to that goofy-ass laugh. He's probably just trying to get her in trouble.
You have no idea how lucky you are to be alive right now, you little shit.
Wow.
Oh, what's wrong? Are you mad that your little plan to kill Naruto backfired?
What the hell are you doing? I told you to keep quiet about it until the exam ends.
Anko, relax.
Exactly.
This senile old man is done for either way now that the elders agreed to meet with you, so it doesn't matter if he knows.
It does matter, you albino booty scratcher, because it looks like your nutrag forgot what I said would happen if she leaked anything I said.
First of all, watch your mouth. And secondly,
okay.
I'm not letting you lay a finger on her, so try it and see what happens.
Oh.
Kakashi, did you forget who the fuck I am? You couldn't hurt me, even if I was dead and about to go 6 feet under to lay next to your bum ass.
He got him right there. He got him.
Oh,
he got
you look
him.
so cute when you're mad. You say the same thing over and over and expect people to fall for it every time.
Right, come on
Just
now.
find a new joke, old man.
And maybe you should find a new dad?
He got him.
Oh, come on.
Come on, do better.
You really just let me tie the score that easily?
Dang.
That's no fun.
Even if we count what you just did as points, I would still be up 4-2. So miss me with that nonsense.
No. Actually, the score from the other day should have been 3-1. Because if you get to repeat the same joke over and over and count it as a point, then I should get a point every time I predict what you're going to say.
If you need a handicap that bad, then go ahead. The new current score between us is 3-3. But just know you're lucky I didn't count me calling you an albino booty scratcher as a point, because I would still be up.
Now, I think I understand why you're so obsessed with being the person that's always up on the score.
There's a lot of beef
It's
going on.
because you're
I'm just
compensating for when you can't get up physically in the lower region, huh?
Just like I said, erectile dysfunctional geezer.
Since when did my medical records get leaked?
Yeah, keep going, Kakashi. I sense an instigation opportunity coming.
Don't do
I can
it.
tell that clearly bothered you, so it looks like I can give myself a point.
I don't care. Go ahead and take that weak little point.
When you say it like that, it makes me think of how weak and little your ego must have been.
What?
I saw that coming from a mile away, you albino idiot. Now it's tied back up.
It's not. Because what I was saying before you cut me off was, it reminds me of how weak and little your ego must have been after realizing that no woman would ever want such a horrible and decrepit person like yourself.
Oh yes, Kakashi. Now bring it home.
You're so desperate, you probably dug up your dead wife's body and tried to do some heinous things to it because no one that's alive would ever consider letting you hit.
You're goddamn right I did that. I have no shame in saying it either. So because of that, only 2 out of 3 of your insults landed. So it's only 5-3.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect any less of you. But what's crazy is even though she's dead, I know she still probably felt unsatisfied.
And there it is. Now I can work my magic.
Do it.
6-3, by the way.
There's no way you're about to let someone like Kakashi put you on hush mode. Because that would be crazy considering that you're the Hokage.
No,
you're absolutely right, Guy. So to even up the score, maybe I should just kill him. Then piss on his grave every day until I'm the one that's up.
Sounds like a solid
No,
idea.
he's laughing.
He's right. That would be a solid idea if it was just me. But everyone up on this stage, except for Guy, has agreed to stop you if you tried to harm Anko or anyone else before we could tell the elders about you.
Now it makes sense. That's why your albino ass has been so confident, huh?
Like I said, you're done for.
You niggas think you have me cornered, huh?
I don't know why you're laughing right now when there's literally nothing you can do to get yourself out of this situation.
Nah, you're done.
Kakashi, you should know that he's too petty to allow himself to be cornered this badly.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, trust me. It makes complete sense, you albino cyclops.
Tell me how you're gonna get yourself out of this situation, then.
I never said anything about getting out of this situation. But just know that a leak isn't a leak if I leak it myself.
What?
If you're saying what I think you're saying,
He
then
about
you
to
would just
snitch
be
on
helping
himself?
us. Because you exposing your own actions won't benefit you in any way.
Yo,
Do you think I care? I'd rather get myself thrown out of office just to stop all you bitches up here from getting the satisfaction of doing it yourself. I'm petty like that, in case you forgot.
Nah,
The fact that you'll do that just to hate and be petty is honestly sad.
It is.
Exactly. And now I fully understand why your own son doesn't even talk to you anymore, let alone even mention your name.
Again, do you think I care? Just look at him. He's been staring that way this whole time. That junkie has been faded for years now. Even when I let him know that he would be receiving an N-word pass, he was high. Then he called me a deadbeat. So honestly, I could care less if he doesn't speak to me. And I hope one of his blunts are laced.
It's like every time you talk, you try to one-up the last hateful statement you said. You really are horrible.
This level of hating is exactly why all of L Block respects you.
Speaking of that, after I tell everyone what I did, it'll only be a matter of time until I get impeached. But until that happens, I plan on making my last moments as Hokage miserable for everyone in this village. And since you're the only one I can trust right now, Guy, I'd like to do something for L Block before my run is up.
Of course, the one time he decides to show some type of kindness is for a group that's arguably just as bad as him.
I actually have a major request that comes from an L Block youngin' named Rock Lee.
Oh no.
All he asks is for you to let him go up against a Sand Village ninja named Gara.
No.
On behalf of all of L Block, we would be eternally grateful if you could make this happen.
Don't do it.
Consider it done. And for the rest of you fake-ass niggas up here, just know all of you are fired from any role you had in these exams. And I will be calling the shots from here on out. I may be getting thrown out of office soon, but I'm still the Hokage. So if you try to stop anything I have planned for the next part of the exams, it will be seen as an act of treason. So sit there like some good little bitches until I get impeached.
Crazy.
All right, shut up and listen, you little crayon eaters. I'm only gonna say this one time.
Okay.
I'm gonna be blunt, because I honestly don't care how you'll feel about it. I willingly let a person named Orochimaru participate in these exams. We made a deal that if I let him do whatever he wanted to Sasuke, then he would kill Naruto in exchange.
Wow.
But as you can see, I got scammed because Naruto's little ugly ass is still alive.
Oh,
so you knew I was getting preyed on by that freak and you still let him come after me?
First of all, lower your tone, you little Uchiger. You were just collateral damage. And honestly, I don't care. Because I would do it again if it meant I had another chance at killing Naruto.
Let's see how much you care after I come up there and kill you myself.
You couldn't do nothing to your older brother when he was murdering every single person in your clan. So I suggest you shut up like a good little Uchiger before saying something stupid like that again. Normally I would let you know what the score is between us because of the way I just shitted on you. But when it comes to you specifically, it would be pointless to keep track at this point.
What the hell does that even mean?
Don't talk to Sasuke like that, you old wrinkly foreskin face.
Don't even speak to me, you little gremlin. Just sit there and know that I have plans to screw you over during these exams, since I can't kill you because of Kakashi and his band of nut guzzlers behind me.
I kind of like your style, man. I feel like we might be on the same page when it comes to Naruto.
Wow.
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind.
Huh. Looks like I don't have to worry about my status being questioned anymore because now I have multiple ops plotting on my downfall.
Honestly.
That's some stuff that would happen to a real nigga if you ask me.
Valid.
Now, before we start the next part of the exams, I just want to say that Orochimaru's gay little twink is disqualified. You know exactly who you are, so leave before I have you executed. And when you see that Diddy wannabe, tell him that it's 1-to-1.
Girl, he expected this to happen, so it's still 1-0. Maybe start being a little less predictable, honey.
Every time we see this dude, I just get proven right. Literally every time.
He's probably been giving that freak information about me this whole time.
It makes sense now. That's how he knew exactly where to find us after we dealt with that freak's 3 other henchmen.
You're gay?
I am. Is that a problem?
I mean, kinda. I don't know. I said you were valid twice. And since you're gay, does me thinking you're valid make me gay?
Oh, boy, please.
I've heard enough of your little zest fest.
That's
Leave
crazy.
now, you
That's
Fruit
crazy.
Loop.
Naruto, why'd you ask that? But that's crazy.
Now that he's out the way, we can start the next exam. It will be one-on-one matches to determine who moves onto the finals. The first fight will be between that Uchiger Sasuke and that random light-skinned ninja.
Okay.
Everyone else be ready to have your name called, because this is going to be a quick fight.
That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. But let's get to it. Last episode.
Episode 12. The preliminaries begin.
Like that boy Naruto.
I swear to God, you better be locked in during this fight, Sasuke. Cause I'm not trying to see you go out sad after what that old dried up nut
I've been locked ever since he brought up my brother.
And I'd say it again if you try me, you red-eyed Uchig.
So mentioning his brother is enough to instantly get him mad. Nice.
Hurry up and start the fight.
Rock Lee's just getting notes from this. He's just getting notes. I'm sorry.
All right, that's enough. The fight is over.
What? Nah, hold up a second.
What?
What is he doing? There's literally no reason to stop the fight right now.
Congratulations, you little Uchiger, because you lost.
Wait, what?
Now move so I can announce the next fight.
What do you mean he lost? The fight just started and Sasuke was already teeing up.
And he probably would have won if I let the fight fully play out. But unfortunately for him, I saw this as an opportunity to get a free point against that mouth-breathing sensei of yours. So once again, he was just collateral damage.
Of course that's the reason. I shouldn't even be surprised.
Speaking of that, the score is 6-4 now, you nail-biter. And be ready for it to change again, because I'm just getting started.
For what?
I can already tell how this is gonna go.
Bruh.
So he thinks I'm just some pawn or bargaining chip he can use to achieve whatever motives he has, huh? You know what? I should just stretch him out like I did that guy in the forest. Maybe then he'll start thinking twice when it comes to me.
I thought I told you to get that dumb look off your face. Do you need me to come fix it myself?
Touch me, and I'll literally blow your back out, old man.
Ooh. Yo.
Pause, Sasuke. I get what you mean, but that was just mad gay.
So saying you would give a guy head for $1 billion is okay, but him saying that is where you draw the line. I honestly don't get it.
Just pop it out, Sakura. I'm not gonna let you start relapsing when you were doing so good.
What are you even talking about?
I'm talking about how Sasuke's meat found its way into your mouth again.
Excuse me? No one's meat is in my mouth. I'm just confused because you sound like a hypocrite.
I remember this conversation going differently last time.
I don't care. My glorious king being born was the best thing that happened to this village.
Oh my god. I can still see all the ballsack hair still in your mouth from all this dick sucking you're doing right now.
I wish that was true.
Maybe now she can finally be her own person.
For what?
Let me break it down since you're confused. My money and business perspective question isn't gay. Because when you ask a gay question with money involved, it's just a way to see if someone is a financial opportunist, therefore making the question and situation not gay. You feel me?
Nah.
And somehow you like him even though he thinks like that.
Oh my god, Kiba, just shut up about him for once. Damn.
So what's it gonna be? Because I can show you what it feels like to literally get your back blown out.
Sasuke, come on, yo. There's so many other things you could have said just now.
Interesting. What the hell did Orochimaru do to this kid? I was never saying stuff like that after getting marked.
When you talk like that, it makes sense why Orochimaru was preying on your little fruity ass. Now say one more thing, and I'll have you thrown out this goddamn village.
Like I said before, you old bitch. Touch me, and I'll blow your
I'm
back.
not even gonna let you finish that sentence, Sasuke.
Please,
My nig, just stop, please.
Loud and obnoxious. How typical.
And Kendrick can be just
Enough
as loud.
ruckus. I don't want to hear you say anything from this point on. You're pissing me off.
You probably think Lee pisses sunshine, lollipops, and
Shut
rainbow.
up, Ruckus. I mean it.
You're saying some pretty wild things right now, Sasuke. So how about we tone it back a little?
Yeah, listen to Daddy and calm your little fruity Uchiga ass down.
Okay,
it's
bro.
his fault that you lost.
Kakashi, listen to what he's saying. He literally let a predator come after me and said it was just collateral damage. Then he has the nerve to be racist, disrespects my entire clan, and then fails me after. But I'm supposed to tone it back a little, right?
That's not why I said that. You can be angry all you want, because trust me, I get it. but you're saying some things that are out of character for you that you'll probably question and regret later. So just think a little more before talking, because you're embarrassing yourself.
Fine. As long as he doesn't say anything else, then I'll relax.
Took you long enough to get that little Uchiger under control.
Ignore him. You can be mad, but I don't need you getting thrown out the village for attacking an active Hokage. He's not going to be in office for much longer anyways, so swallow your pride and let's go.
A crash-out scenario ruined with logic. How disappointing.
Damn it, this is my fault for not adding to the ignorance. I will not let this happen again.
What is it?
It's just L after L at this point.
My bad for the interruption. You can continue with the matches.
Miss me with that fake-ass apology, and get that thumb-sucking crayon eater out of my sight.
I hate this nigga with a passion. With fucking Third Hokage. I just hate this nigga with a
Sakura,
passion.
how do you feel after seeing everything that just happened to Sasuke?
I guess I feel bad since he got disrespected and hoed for no reason. But that's about it.
Oh my god, Sakura.
I already know you're gonna somehow see that as glazing.
Not at all, my nigga. You're valid now.
She valid?
Now that the
she
Uchiglodite
valid.
is gone,
Okay.
let's start the next fight.
That's something.
Shino and Zaku, you two will be fighting next.
It's time to redeem yourself, Zaku.
This should be an easy match.
Oh, his voice is normal. No background character this time.
Just don't get distracted.
Shino, please don't embarrass our team by doing something weird during this match. Keep that bug stuff in the forest.
I'm getting tired of you thinking what I do is weird. Just shut up and let me be myself.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Just don't do anything extra, Shino, please.
Alright, so what's going to happen in this one?
All right, start the match.
It doesn't even hurt that bad. Relax.
Yeah, bullshit. It feels like you just stabbed me.
Yeah, with a toothpick.
No, actually, a kunai would be more accurate.
Yeah, you're so cool for that, Sasuke. Congrats.
What the fuck is your problem, Kakashi?
I'm showing you how easy it is to make you mad. That's why it's easy for people like Lee or the Third to get any type of reaction out of you.
Just tell me if you were able to seal the Hickey, Kakashi.
Excuse me? The what?
Naruto called the mark on my shoulder a Hickey earlier, which I thought was kind of funny. So I decided I'm gonna start calling it that from now on.
I don't ever want to hear you call it that again.
If you heard Naruto say it, you would probably just let it slide. So why do you have a problem with me saying it?
Maybe it's because I would be able to tell that he's just being himself due to all the borderline gay stuff he always says. But you, on the other hand, I can't tell whether you're opening up more and making light of the situation, or if it's this curse mark making all this weird-ass shit constantly come out of your mouth.
Yeah, well, you and me both.
What do you mean by that?
I don't even know who I'm trying to be at this point, because I'm not even a fraction of who I was before these exams started. I fell off. Too much shit is happening back to back. It's just L after L after L. And if this keeps happening, I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. Be honest with me, Kakashi. Do you think I fell off?
Are you about to cry, Sasuke?
Oh, nah.
Just answer the question, Kakashi.
Listen, you just had some pretty unfortunate things happen to you that you couldn't control. I don't see that as taking an L or falling off. If anything, you're just a victim. No offense.
Actually, one of the L's was preventable.
Sasuke, everything that happened to you recently was preventable in my opinion.
That's not what I meant.
Sasuke, no matter which way you meant it, the only person to truly blame for all of this is Hiruzen.
Don't give the old man too much credit. I've been just as bad.
Oh boy.
I didn't expect you to get here so soon.
And I didn't expect to hear that you wanted to meet. Yet here we are, Kakashi.
Is he gonna plot to kill the third?
It's good to see you and my little Uchiha prince. Just being this close to you guys makes me feel
Tell me what you did to Sasuke.
I marked my territory on him just like all my other victims. That should be obvious to see.
Yeah, no shit. This curse mark seems different than what you usually do, though, because on top of making him more violent, it's making him say weird stuff that he'd normally never say. So tell me what you did to him.
You heard what he called it. I just gave him a little hickey.
Answer the question.
You're so demanding, Kakashi. I love it. But fine. I want Sasuke to know exactly what I did for him, so telling you will only make things easier for me. I gave our sweet little boy Sasuke a curse mark that was made specifically for him. I call it the Edge Mark.
What the hell is an edge mark?
It's simple, really. It's just like the normal curse mark. But instead of only giving him power, the Edge Mark will also protect his edge streak.
What do you mean by that?
Basically, as long as he has that mark on his shoulder, his streak cannot be ruined, no matter what happens to him.
But what's the point of doing that? What do you even gain from it?
That boy's edge streak plays a very important role into what I have planned. So just like I told him in the forest, it's a gift.
And what exactly do you have planned?
I think I answered enough of your questions. So this is where our little meeting will end. I hope you don't plan on trying to kill me now that I gave you some interesting information. Because we both know you can't defeat me.
Bro.
Yeah, that wasn't really my intention. Not yet, at least. I actually wanted to meet with you so I can ask you for a favor.
That sounds interesting, Kakashi. Depending on what it is, I might just do it.
I want you to kill the third Hokage.
I knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like, yo, I did not expect him to say that. I did not expect him to say that. Like, yo, that was crazy. That entire exam from the Forest of Death up until now, the preliminary rounds, straight craziness and plot. That was it for this video. And just to let you know, I'm gonna just, matter of fact, instead of me explaining, I'm gonna just show you in 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Ultimate Outlaw. So, yes, this is how it's gonna be. I'm back, and I'm excited. So, yeah, a lot has happened the past couple of months. Besides what I said, I finally got my own place. So, more videos. So just to let you know. So like, yeah, things are gonna be different. A whole lot's gonna be different. I got a support system, so yeah, I got people that's gonna be on my case about this. But the champ is here. I'm gonna just say that. Ultimate Outlaw. He's back, and he's officially back in action. So wait and see, and hopefully you subscribe. I love you all. Outlaw out.